It's me, Laura, a Crocheting Whovian. It's been a year, and it's been a year. Um, I know I've disappointed a lot of you in many ways, and been MIA, really. Um, I have a few, I'm going to get into the life stuff in a minute, but they're not really reasons or excuses. It's just life. Um, I want to thank those that hung around. Oh, what the heck is that? I want to thank those that hung around and stayed subscribed and followed me on all my other social medias. Um, it's been a journey. Um, Last year was rough. It was very, very, very rough. I mean, 2020 was horrible for me, but 2021 was not any better. I had a few problems with my mental health. Um, I can't remember if I touched on that last year or not, but um, basically, for much of the end of 2020 and partially the beginning of 2021, I was in a fugue state. Um, for those that don't really know what it is, the easiest way I could explain it is I was physically here, but mentally I was someone else. It's not a split personality thing at all. It's just, for me, it was me trying to escape the reality that was happening around me. The losing of my mom, and just everything after that. So I was in tight therapy for the longest time in 2021. And rightfully so. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not going to hide it. It's who I am. I'm not ashamed of needing help. I'm not, there's nothing to be ashamed of. And there's nothing to hide. So that was that part of the beginning. For the rest, I just needed a break. I needed a break from everything. I really stopped posting on social media for the most part. I stopped knitting. I just completely stopped. Really wasn't doing it. I would do a little bit here and there, but I really wasn't doing anything. I was playing with my Cricut a lot, and I mean a lot. I started a bunch of new crafts. You're going to hear Chewy a little bit, and I'm sorry because it just really started snowing. We're in the middle of a snow squall. I have no idea what a squall is. Shh. But yeah, so I really, as you can see, fell in love with everything that was related to my Cricut. And then I moved on to tumblers and that world, and it was just progressively getting bigger and different. So I haven't really been knitting, and I really haven't been dyeing yarn. That's not true. I dyed the Advents. I dyed everything else for December, and a lot of it got lost in the shuffle with a few things that happened in the beginning of this year. But I am happy to say that as of Monday, they're packed. But I don't know if they're going to go out Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember because I can't remember off the top of my head which day I have physical therapy. But by Tuesday, the latest, everything will be gone. And everything I've owed everyone will be done. At the end of last year, I started seeing in the summer of 2021 is really when I started it. I started seeing a pain management doctor for my back. He was great. He was good, but everything that was wrong with my back was beyond his specialty. So he recommended me for a different pain management doctor who also is an orthopedic surgeon. She's an ortho. And best thing that happened. I don't know if everybody knows. I don't know if I don't remember if I said it on here or not, but I have degenerating, I can't say the word, so please excuse me. I am special, I guess. Degenerative discs in my lower back on my L spine. Specifically, the problem areas are the L3 to L4 on my right side. And no, excuse me, L4 and L5 on my right side. And then L3, L4, L5 on my left. It makes it hard for me to do a lot of bending. I couldn't, like, my back was out more than it wasn't, basically. They started me on physical therapy to see if that would help, and it really did help. It still helps. I still go to it, and but it wasn't fixing the problem. The pain wasn't as excruciating as it was. Basically, you couldn't touch my back without me being in pain. Through physical therapy, it started getting better, and I was able to move a little bit more. They started the first in surgeries on my back, and I'm saying surgeries because I was sedated for 2 of them. They were putting, basically it was just giant needles going into my back to figure out the source of the main problems, because of the way the discs are they're also bulging, and both are resting on my nerves, basically part of my nervous system. And when my back would swell, because it, from moving and everything, my back would swell. I would get a swollen back and not be able to move. It basically would numb my legs, my feet, and my toes on both sides. When the procedures that they were doing weren't working, the next step was an ablation. The first one was on my right side. I was completely sedated for. I felt nothing. I was basically like awake, because I had to be awake for all of them. And the first set I had to go through 4 times. The ablation, they only did once on each side. But one of the first procedures I wasn't sedated for. Okay. Dog's barking because people are outside yelling and my father's upstairs singing. Whatever. Sorry about that. Anyway, the very first procedure, I was not sedated enough. I don't even want to say I was sedated at all. They didn't want to sedate me for 2 reasons. One, I had a very bad cough for like 5 months of last year, and it was not anything with COVID. It's just nasal drip, allergies, everything like that was really bad for me. So they were afraid that if they were going to sedate me, I would cough, move, and the doctor would paralyze me. I mean, that is a normal fear, but the other fear was the anesthesiologist was a moron. That's the only thing I could say, because he kept saying remarks about my weight. Now, I'm not blind. Well, I am if I take my glasses off, but that is neither here nor there. I'm not blind. I can see that I'm fluffy. I could see that I'm fat. But that does not give the doctor a right to insult me, essentially, and make me feel the pain. I cried the whole time. The 45 minutes I was in for that procedure, I cried because I felt everything. And I got to tell you, needle's about this long, just the needle part, not the syringe, just the like needle part. 14 of them going inside your back and feeling every single one. Not fun. Why is it doing that? I just noticed that. It's not fun at all. There's nothing about it. So I cried the whole time. My follow-up visit, my doctor was asking me how I was after all of it and all of that. And I told her it didn't work. And we knew it wasn't going to work. She knew it wasn't going to work. She knew I was going to need more than one, basically. And I said, I was in pain for 2 days. My back was all black and blued, everything. And she's like, I don't understand why. You should have been fine at least the first 2 days. I said, I wasn't numb. I wasn't sedated. And she was like, she had no idea that I wasn't sedated. Mainly because I had to be awake to tell her where I was feeling the pain. So she thought I was just feeling like a pinch here and there. No, I felt everything. She apologized profusely, and that was it. The next 3 times I was sedated completely. She made sure of it. The first ablation on my right side, sedated, felt nothing. Those times were completely different anesthesiologists, completely different. And it was also in a different facility. The last ablation. The anesthesiologist that I had for it was the same one as the first procedure that was in a completely different facility. When they stopped affiliating with that facility, that anesthesiologist came over to the new facility. And when I saw her and him, because it was 2 of them, I was not the happiest person. But the nurse I had for the second ablation, I basically told her. And she was so sweet, and she was just my intake nurse. She wasn't going to be my recovery nurse. And she made sure I was comfortable prior to everything, because obviously my anxiety was a little high because I knew I was going to wind up feeling everything. And, she eased me up, like not medically, but calmed me, just talking to me, distracted me. When I went in, once again, I felt everything. Once again, I cried. Once again, the anesthesiologist played it down. She just was like, I don't know, because she did not sedate me again. So that was rough. For each of the ablations, I was on bed rest for 2.5 weeks because they were 2.5 weeks apart. So I was basically on bed rest for about 5 to 6 weeks. And I gotta tell you, it's boring. Boring. I read 27 books. I watched a lot of shows. I binge watched Bones again. I binged watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer again. I binged watched The Ranch again. I managed to start a new show that I had to stop because my husband wanted to watch it, which was, people don't judge me, I just started watching You. It was just, everybody thinks that bed rest is the best. You get to lay in bed all day, and no, it's not fun at all. But that's basically where everything was at. That brings me up to present day. Now, neither of the ablations worked, unfortunately. I'm still not allowed to bend. I'm still not allowed to really exercise like I was. I can't lift more than 5 pounds, essentially, but I've really been lifting a lot because I have a dog. I have things to do. I cannot just not lift things. The next day I do pay for it though. But yeah. So that slowed down a lot of my processes. Yeah, that's about it, I think. I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I don't remember. I my, oh, no. But okay. All right, let's start over. Um, I had my birthday had come and gone. For my birthday, I went to Florida, like I usually do. And this time we went to Universal Orlando because I wanted Harry Potter. I needed Harry Potter. Harry Potter is my life. My husband, bored to death. Throughout Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley, I was like nerding out so hard, nerding out. And my husband just didn't get it. Completely, like, sorry, that was bothering me. Completely, like, did not understand. Nothing. Couldn't understand why I was doing that. Until we got to different parts of Universal where the Simpsons were, and, you know, Men in Black. Men in Black had just closed prior to us being there. Jurassic World, all of that stuff, all the normal Universal Studios stuff. And I was bored. I was bored then. I just wanted Harry Potter. We did that, and then for my birthday gift from my cousins, because obviously we went down there with to be my cousins, they took me to Discovery Cove. It's part of SeaWorld. If you've never been, I highly recommend it. It's amazing. It's a little on the pricey side, but worth it because you get to spend the whole day there. Whole day. And be in water. I swam with sharks and regular fish. It was amazing. I got to touch a stingray shark. They were massive sharks, but they did not, you don't swim with those. They let them out into the waters when it's closed, basically. But it's all beach. It's all like natural salt water and things like that, but you get to swim with them. And I had so much fun. At first I was scared because I don't really know how to swim. So I was afraid to get into some of the water because it was deep, because fish. And I had a life vest on, and I wrapped myself in those stupid pool noodles because I wasn't gonna die. I don't want to die. And that's what I kept saying. Is really. But yeah, it was a blast. It was a blast. Thanksgiving and Christmas were a little. My house was and still is under a lot of construction. My father's bathroom, basically a pipe broke, a major pipe broke. And you're going to hear that a lot too whenever somebody walks past my house. Basically flooded my bathroom. So for Thanksgiving, we couldn't have it here because his bathroom was out of commission and flooded my bathroom. My bathroom was out of commission. And when his bathroom flooded mine, it broke my door frame. The wood just fell away. So I don't have a bathroom door. I didn't then, and I don't now. So Thanksgiving was a wash. We went to my sister's house. We did that. I normally host Christmas Eve. And I'm like, yeah, by then it was going to be finished. My bathroom and my father's bathroom was finished. No. My father's bathroom was finished. Not mine. So I couldn't host Christmas Eve. Because who wants to use a bathroom that's very near and in the middle of everything with no door? And before you say anything, the curtain, we can't put a curtain up. We can't put a curtain rod up. We can't do any of that. It doesn't stay up because the door frame is broken. So Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, we're not here. New Year's Eve, we did by my in-laws like we always do. New Year's Day, we just stayed home and watched movies and the honeymooners all day. It was a glorious day. My father wasn't home. He stayed with my sister. My father wasn't home. It was just me and him and the dog, and it was lovely. We ate leftovers. We watched movies. We stayed in bed basically. Well, no, we watched movies on the couch. We watched You, not even movies. Honeymooners and You. And in between, when we needed a brain refresh from You, we put on the Golden Girls because that's my jam. And by then, I was sad because Betty White had passed away. But that brings us to now. And ignore if you see any black and blues like this or something. Ignore it's because I bruise very, very easily. Ooh, sorry, back has to crack. Sorry about that. I've been moving all craft things down to the basement. I disassembled my yarn room essentially up here, and all my yarn is away. When I say away, I don't mean like packed away in the no. I mean it's in my yarn wall, except what I have here. This, when I'm going to show you the acquisitions when I get to that, has been from, I want to say August through my birthday, through Christmas, until present day. I want to say I behaved. Actually, no, it's from May, because some of it I had purchased virtually from Maryland Sheep and Wool. So I want to say I behaved, but I didn't. I mean, I did on yarn wise, but I didn't on bags. So I'm not even going to sit here and pretend that I have show notes because I really don't. So this is all going to be on the fly. Please forgive me for that. So there's going to be a lot of ums, more than usual. But here we go. And before anyone asks, I did not make this one. I cannot 3D. I cannot play with clay like this. Though this is resin. The turtles are resin. Okay. Let's dive into whips. This one, I'll start with this one because this one's pretty big. And this is the one I started when I was on bed rest. I am making myself a blanket for my bed. And I have one square fully finished, which is this one. So there's going to be 9 squares like this, and it's, I want to say it's 36 by 36. Let me just double check if the book is in here. I will let you know. I don't remember, and I don't feel like measuring. I thought I wrote it down. I guess I didn't. No, I believe it's 36 by 36. So there's going to be 9 of them to cover my whole bed. So this one is completely finished. The yarn in the middle, which is this up until this black right here, is Red Heart Super Saver in the bright stripe colorway. That's this one. Black is I Love This Yarn. Black. This is I Love This Yarn Neon Hot Pink, Neon Green, Neon Blue, and Neon Orange. The problem I'm having now, I have to switch it around because they don't make the green and the blue anymore. They only make the pink and the green, the pink and the orange. So I'm having that issue. Yeah, so that's the one completed square out of that. The rest, I've done the middles for so far. Not all of them, but majority of them. And it's right here. So these are just the middles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm currently in the middle of the 6th. Okay. So yeah. Basically, I'm doing, it's a granny square. Obviously, they're granny squares. Well, not obviously. There's some people that just wouldn't know. So basically, I'm doing 16 rounds of the middle, and then 2 rounds black, 2 rounds pink, 2 rounds black, 2 rounds green, 2 rounds black, 2 rounds blue, 1 round blue, 2 rounds black, 1 row orange, and then 2 more black just to close it off. And I'm gonna attach them all. Yeesh, a lot of crap just fell. I'm gonna attach them all, and then do a shell border around so that it everything fell. Sorry about that. I have to get the bags that fell too. Oi! With the poodles! Oh, that hurt. Okay, sorry if you saw my butt. Can't help it. It's a big one. So yeah, there's that. And I have it right now, currently, in my giant Erin Lane useful tote of Gem in the holograms. It's Demi, in the holograms. It's a sheep. It's a sheeple. And you'll see a lot of them come like around here now because I do have a lot of them. Of this fabric, not this bag. I only have one of these. Alright. I believe this is in a Knit for Brains bag. This is a pair of socks. Yes, and it's Query Fibers Hocus Pocus, hence the bag. And you're going to be shocked. They're on double points. I started on Magic Loop. And I like Magic Loop. I'm finding it a little slower for me than DPNs. So I switched it over to DPNs. And I also noticed I don't have a gap or a ladder with DPNs. I only have it with Magic Loop. So I want to test that theory and see how it goes. This is the first sock. You know, that's the yarn. Self-striping. I'm on a very big self-striping kick lately. Okay, that could go right there. Yeah, that's all the same. What's in this one? Oh, okay. This is Knit for Brains bag again. It's a Myra hat, and the yarn is Needles at the Ready, and the colorway is Dirty Ballerina. Let me show you the ball, because I had to ball it up because I didn't want to drag out the Swift and Winder. Hashtag lazy. So there's that. I'm enjoying it. I'm only in like the first few. I don't know if you can see it there, but yeah. I'm only in the first few rounds. Here we go. The dog is a pain in the butt. Okay, there's that. What's in here? Oh, can't see that. It's sort of a design in progress. I didn't really... That's the other thing. I designed a lot. I didn't release a lot. I didn't release anything. And I'm re-knitting everything. I'm re-knitting them slowly to make sure the pattern works. But, yeah. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if I'm going to release anything. I haven't decided yet. Knit for Brains is another pair of socks. And I think I did finally figure out the yarn. I couldn't figure out this yarn for the life of me. The yarn is Area 51 in the colorway Rainbow Slinky. I don't have much of it done, and this is on Magic Loop, as you could see. And I'm all tangled here. Sorry about the noise for anyone who has headphones in, but yeah. I just started it. It's just, yeah, it's nothing, special right now. But this is the yarn. So far, this one and the Hocus Pocus are both the other half of it, because I use just a little under 50 grams for my socks. So the other half of that is, no, actually I use about 60 grams. So the 40 grams could make a decent pair of socks for someone too. So far these two are up for grabs, but I don't think for much longer, because I think once a certain someone sees this podcast, they're going to call dibs on it. So, yeah. And like I said, if anybody like I said, I didn't say him. So what, like I said, if I'm making socks with a certain yarn and you like it and want it, you could message me to see if it has been cleaned. If it hasn't been cleaned, it's all yours. If it has been, sorry. All right. Another Knit for Brains bag. I believe these are Christmas socks because, yeah, these are Christmas socks. I just like the yarn. I don't care what time of year it is, but it's in a Christmas bag, but it's stitched. And we all know how much I love stitch. I'm like cutting my head off right now. Okay. So the yarn is, I believe it's nomadic yarn. Yeah, it is. It's nomadic. And the colorway is Candy Cane Lane. This isn't a full skein. I started getting her 50 grams skein, so I have enough for one pair of socks. But yeah, there you go. No, I already split it. So either way, it's still 50 grams. So can't call dibs on that one. If I could get this back on, it would be a miracle. And for those of you who are taking score and like watching, and you know who you are, Patty. I've broken 3 pairs already, and it's just February. Just throwing that out there. Okay, let's try this bag. It's another Knit for Brains bag. She'll know what I mean by that, by the way, so don't feel bad. Okay, I feel bad not telling you this. He's not liking something. Chewy! Sorry. I really don't edit because it's... Anyway, what I meant by broken blah 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 pairs, I've broken 3 sets of signature needles in the last month and a half. But one doesn't count because it was a hat, not socks. Matter of fact, I finished the hat anyway. Okay, this is a sockhead hat so far. I may switch it to, it's a Myrtle kind of day hat. They both begin the same way, and they both take fingering weight. The yarn is Honeybee Knits. She doesn't dye anymore. And the colorway Circus Life. It's really pretty. I like the way it's knitting up. This is my car knitting. And when I say car knitting, I always leave a project bag in my car so that I could, when I go to the doctor's or while I'm at physical therapy, or because physical therapy, it's just me basically getting a very good massage and lifting weights with my legs. So while I do that, I could knit. So that's why I keep one in my car. So this is going to go back in my car. I just haven't gone anywhere to put this in my car. But yeah, there's that. Okay. And you notice bald because lazy. Yeah, I guess I'll do this one. I don't know what this is. I really don't know what this is. It's in a Knit for Brains gnome bag though, I can tell you that much. Oh, okay. All right. I started this, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it on the needles. That is not what the pattern. That is my glitter bill. The Doran's Hooded Cowl. I'm doing the version 2 of it. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. I'm not very far on it, as you can see. I'm only on my 7th round. So there's that. The yarn is Miss Babs, Yowza, in the colorway deep sea jellyfish, something like that. I don't remember. It's the tag is somewhere on this table because I just found it the other day. But yeah, so there's that. This is what it basically looks like. It's a hooded cowl, obviously, but I believe this isn't the exact one I'm making, but it's similar. I'm just not putting that tassel on it. Now, I say I don't know if I'm going to keep it on the needles for two reasons. I may frog it for two reasons. One, it's just right now I'm looking for simple and something I don't have to follow a pattern for, really. And two, a very lovely friend of mine is making me one. So yeah, and she's making it in purple because purple is my favorite color. And if you watch Pen, Hook, and Needles, you know exactly who's making one for me. So yeah, there's that. Okay, what's next? Okay, I don't know what's in here. No clue. We'll see now. This is a Ginger Snap Back bag, and it's Hocus Pocus. Oh, okay. That was loud. I'm sorry. This is a Terra the Sea Turtle by Franciscan Gypsy Designs. The yarn is from Lady Fernicle Creations in the colorway Makes Me Happy, Neon Fuchsia, and Neon Green. I actually have another set in my acquisitions for this because I have another thing in mind. But so far the shell is done. And I started one of the fins, which is right here. And I actually think I'm doing it in the... I was hoping I was doing... No, I'm doing it in opposites. Talia has the same one. And I believe she did the green as the bottom, which is this green. And pink for the fins and the head. But I think... And I'm doing opposite. I'm doing green for the fins and the head. Obviously, because the bottom of the shell is pink. I could be mistaken, but I'm hoping to have a very big majority of it done by Tortoise versus Hare time because cheater, pumpkin eater. Okay, let's see what else is here. I'm missing a bag. I just realized that. It's okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. This is a Lila Styles bag. And it's one of her giant sweater bags. And this is the Hocus Pocus one. In here is a campsite cardie. And the yarn is Cherry Pie Cottage in the colorway Whovian. I finished the body. Now, this is not for me. This is for someone else. I finished the body. I'm currently working on one of the sleeves, as you can tell. I'm doing the sleeve decreases. I wanted to put the other sleeve and do like 2 at a time in tandem. And I still may. I haven't really decided yet. But yeah. So there's this. So obviously, it's not for me because it's very tiny. All I have to do is, when the sleeves are done, I'll pick up for the collar and the sides. I'm debating on doing an I-cord on here with a pull, just so that if the person wants to tie it closed, they can, rather than leave it open because it doesn't have... it doesn't close. I don't know how to do a button band. So I can't, essentially. So there's that. I am going to send it to the person with extra yarn in case they know someone that can do it and they live with someone that can do it. Because I know for a fact they live with someone that can do it. Yeah. In my Lila Styles Ravenclaw bag. Oh, this should have been done, y'all. I don't know why it isn't. I can't dream of it. I don't know. All I know is I made a big mistake and it's bothering me. So I think that's why it's been on timeout for a while. But it's My Life Changes shawl, patterned by me. Hi, Laura Concert. Yeah, I made a big boo-boo. And you would think, being the pattern designer, I would have caught it. But I didn't. And it's like right here. It's somewhere else too. There's another spot on here. I just can't see it. You know, it's right here. Right there. So, right here. So, I may rip this whole section out and start it over, which is fine because it's not that far into it. And, yeah. I don't remember what section I'm on, though. I think, yeah, I'm on section 7. So, if I rip it out and start that part over, I can. And I'm really, really, truly debating because it's really bothering me. I mean, what would you do if that, let me see, can you see it? I don't know if you could see it. I don't know if I could see it. Yeah, it's right here. See? I don't like it. So, I don't know. But the yarn is Arkansas Yarn Co. in her, I don't remember. Gotta look it up. Pool party set. So, I want to be finished with it. And I think the only way that it's going to get done is if I pull out that whole section. Because I can't. It's driving me nuts. What's up next? Oh, here it is. Another Knit for Brains bag. It's my Biddy the Bashful Baby Turtle. Patterned by Franciscan Gypsy Designs. I thought I started. Yes, I did. Maybe I didn't. Oh, I did. I didn't. I'm about to start them. Is basically all I have done is the shell. I am about to start the legs. The shell and the shell covering I finished. I'm about to start the legs soon, but this is the shell. The yarn is Teenage Mutant. It's a. Let me start over. It's the Desert Vista Dye Works zombie. It's Biddy the Best Baby. It's the Teenage Mutant Turtle zombie colorway, and the contrasting is the contrasting colorway in called Bones or Bone Graveyard, something like that. Do I have the tag in here? Yes, I do. Okay. This is Teenage Zombody Turtles. Zombie bot. Yeah, you got it. And the other one is Dry Bones. I knew it was Bones something. Yeah, so there's that. So all I got is the shell done. This one, if I sit down and just do and pay attention, I could have this done, sewn, everything in like a half hour at most, 45 minutes. I just right now don't have the brain power to do the color work. So yeah. Again, it's also on timeout for Tortoise versus Hare. Cheater, pumpkin eater. That's what I am. How long is this so far? Oh wow, it's almost an hour already. I got 2 more projects anyway. This is a ginger snapback. This is my stitch and time blanket, but I changed the pattern a little because I did not like knitting the borders, and I wanted it bigger. So what I'm doing instead is I am single crocheting them together because I like doing the blocks because it's what do you call it? I could take it anywhere and just do it rather than carrying the whole blanket. But yeah. So that's basically all scraps or minis. Mostly, I think there's a whole square of my yarn. maybe. Yep, right here. There's a whole square of my yarn. And there's some self-striping in here, yeah. But I'm enjoying it. It's easy. I could take it on the go. I could do it anywhere. I could do it in the car when my husband's driving and things like that. And here is the current square I'm working on, block I should say, that I'm working on, and it's out of my yarn. This is the Cocoa Halloween set right now, and this is Miguel. This one is the, I can never say what it is. I can never say the proper name for it. Boy, the poodles. Let's see. Do I have it listed? No, I don't. Good job, Lord. Good job. But I know that one's Miguel. I thought I had it written down somewhere. I guess I don't. Yeah. It's the spirit animal. That's the best way I could describe it. It's the best way I could describe it because I can't say the word. But yeah. So I'm on my third square right here. And that's the little yarn, and it is the Land of the Dead. Okie dokie. All right, that's my current square block that I'm working on. Okay. So that goes back in there. So when I want to take it with me, I just grab it out of there and go. Yeah, okay. This is my I'm on bed rest and I'm bored blanket because I started all the blankets. This is the mitered square blanket. The pattern, the recipe I'm following is the one from K. Jones with the Stitch in Time, except I cast on a lot more stitches. I believe I cast on 75 stitches. Yes, I did. So this is the first square. It's done. This is it for the blanket so far. Just this. This yarn, I believe, is Lamb Woman Knits. This yarn is Into the World. And I was making a sweater out of it. And I basically was up to splitting for the sleeves because it was bottom up. And I frogged it. Because it was not bringing me joy. Okay. And in this giant bag is where I store all the minis that I'm going to use. These are all self-striping. If I can open it, it would be even better. All self-striping minis that I've purchased or traded for and things like that. And then in this Lila Styles bag. Oh no, excuse me, this is not Lila Styles. This is Knit for Brains. It's just the next sets that I'm cutting into for the blanket. Those two, whatever's left over, I send to friends for their blankets. And so on. There's like 3 bags full of minis in there. And that is it for WIPs. So if you lasted this long, thank you. That's why 2 deliveries were just delivered from Amazon. Okay. I don't know what bag this came out of. All this is Band-Aids. If you made it this long, thank you. I'm about to go into acquisitions and finished objects. First, finished objects. And they're not only knitting. So if you don't want to stay around for that, I'll show the knitting one first. And then after that, it's acquisitions, and there are a lot. I finished his hat. The yarn was Woolen Boon. Is that how you say it? I don't remember the colorway. It was given to me as a gift. Problem is, follow the same recipe for everything. I think I gotta block it. It doesn't fit my head. It's too tight. So I think I have to block it and then take it from there. Look at that. It's like, whew. Ebenezer Scrooge kind of hat. So that's the knitting finished object. I finished a pair of socks in the Desert Vista Dye Works Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I put them away. I've worn them and I put them away. So there's that. A few other finished objects here that are not knitting. My shirt. It's the first time I'm wearing it too. I made a few just regular cold cups with Stitch and Angel on it. There's that one. This one has Vibe With Me on it. It's just a waterproof sticker, basically, that I had made. I don't believe either one of them are... I know this one's not color changing, but this one may. I don't remember. And then I made some hot cups that definitely do... Well, one just fell on the floor. That definitely... This is the one that I made. That definitely make the change color when it's hot. There's this one with Stitch and Angel again, and then the other one that just fell that I'm not even going to try to get is a hot cup with the Vibe With Me. The thing is, I don't list these necessarily in the shop because of copyright, but I basically, any cold cup like that, I could basically make whatever with whatever you want on it. You just got to tell me what you want on it. You can message me, comment below, whatever you want to do. This one is currently in the shop, but I don't know for how much longer. This is what we call a snow globe cup because the glitter moves around, which I haven't shaken it for a while, but let me do it this way. It's 24 ounces. It's a Starbucks-like cup. Now, when I say Starbucks-like, it's basically the giant cold cup without the Starbucks logo on it. I do have those Starbucks ones, and I could make a snow globe tumbler out of, and I have every color of glitter imaginable. So, oh God, Alexa, shut up. I'm sorry. I have every color imaginable, every theme imaginable that you could think of, and I could do whatever you want. In here, the liquid doesn't go all the way to the top for two reasons. For why I do it this way. Not every tumbler maker, and not every snow globe tumbler maker does it this way. I don't like it going to the top in fear of leaking. Now, they don't leak, but I'm anal retentive that way, and I'm afraid of that. So I never usually put it to the top. Some of them I have. My Kansas City Royals one I have over there, I didn't. But, and the liquid is colored pink from Alcohol Inks. So this one's currently in the shop, but if you want a different theme or a different anything, glitter, whatever, just message me below, comment below, message me on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you find me, you can message me. Okay, I have a few stickers that I did. If you want to see them, they're basic. Strawberry Shortcake, Iron River Ranch. That's from the ranch, the show The Ranch on Netflix. That's my Mickey with the Royals. The Sandlot. There's some of that, like I said, are not in the shop because of copyright. I usually just throw these in with other packages. Dante from Coco. Obviously Coco. Grumpy Bear. This Luna Lovegood quote is small and holographic. I also have it in a larger one. And then I have these two here. I have more of this. I have this in holographic too. I also have, I don't know why it's not here. Oh, I know why it's not here, because it's in the other, I know why it's not here. And I also have Betty White right now. I have others. I have a Luna Lovegood one. I have a few others, but I forgot them in the other room, and yeah. Is this a Luna? Yeah, here's one of the Luna ones. Some of them are in the shop currently, and some of them are not. Just, if you see something you like, just let me know. Okay, now, on to acquisitions. There are a lot. So if you don't want to stick around for that. Oh, no, wait. I have two more finished objects. Sorry. And they're not yarny. So there's that. I made this mug that I just dropped one of the hot cups again. I'm going to make new ones anyway. I made this mug for the ladies of Pine Hook and Needles. I made two. But there we go. It's sublimated onto the mug. So there's that finished one. Now I can send them out to them because I was waiting to show it on here. And then I made, where did it go? I hear it. Okay. This one I believe is for, oh no, this is the, I made them each one with their logo on it, but I wanted to make them enough. This also is sublimated, and it's their logo again. I can make this design in particular if anybody wants it, or I can make a lot of other designs. I, for Christmas, bought myself a sublimation printer. Sublimation basically is a heat-activated ink. It's a special ink in a special printer. Once you convert the printer, well, I converted one. I didn't get the actual sublimation printer. I converted a Epson EcoTank. Excuse me, sorry. Once you convert the actual printer, you cannot make it a regular printer again. It's just for that. And the ink, like I said, it's heat activated. Okay. On to acquisitions. So if you don't want to stay for that, I completely understand. I won't hold it against you. I will love you anyway. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully 2-3 weeks. Depending on my back, because I have another back surgery. And we'll take it from there. But if you're sticking around, but if you're not, have a good one. Love you. Okay. Now on to acquisitions. This is only going to be about 2 hours maybe? I don't know. I'm joking. We're going to start off with bags first because they're right here. I got one of the new Knit for Brains wireframe bags. I love it. I am actually going to make myself a zipper pull with it for it because ribbons never last for me. And I got the Notions pouch to go with it. It's right here. So her Notions pouch, and it's a new bag that she's making. I don't know how many she's going to keep in stock. I don't know if she's going to keep making these. That's why I snatched one up. And I had sent her fabric for me because I wanted these bags specifically. And I'm so happy I did. She made me Notions pouches to go with it. Now, there were 4 different fabrics. She's only done 3 so far because one of them I'm taking with me to 90s Con in March. 90s Con is going to be amazing. It's basically all the 90s people from like the most popular, like the cast of Party of 5 is going to be there. A lot of the new Mickey Mouse Club, basically the ones that would form the party, the music group The Party, and Nikki DeLuche. I don't like her. Nick Carter and AJ McLean from Backstreet Boys, Joey Fatone from NSYNC. The cast of Hocus Pocus minus Bette Midler and Sarah Jessica Parker. The entire cast minus Jaleel White of Family Matters. There's a few more. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but I'm going to that with one of my friends in March. So I wanted one of them, so that Joey can sign it for me. because it's Joy Fatone. And here's one of them. Here's another. And here's another. Now, like I said, there are 4 different in-sync fabrics. These are the ones that she could get done for me in like quickly, because March is right around the corner. And she made me notions pouches to go with them. I'm excited. That is fun. I'll continue with the bags because it's just easier. Well, one of them just fell on the floor. This is is a Ginger Snap That large wireframe doctor bag, and it's Doctor Who because Doctor Who is life. When I saw this fabric in her shop, I had to snatch it up. Come on now. What's my name? Let's pick up the ones that fell on the floor. Sorry, guys. I have a hard time bending. Yeah, here's another one. Okay. This is a Lila Styles notion pouch of the Golden Girls. I made sure I got the one with Betty White there. Yes, it's in the shape of a pair of granny panties and underwear, and I thought it was so funny, so I had to have it. I got that one, and then I got this one from the Golden Girls update. I also got this from her Luna Lovegood update. It's kind of naughty, so I don't want it to be on screen so too long. Okay. You know, I'm gonna wait to show that one because the fabric that's in it. Now every year, Lindsay of Erin Lane Bags does what she calls a Hankmas. It literally just stopped snowing. It snowed for maybe an hour, and now the sun is out and there's no snow on the ground. Anyway, every year from the 12 days to Christmas, and it ends on Christmas Eve, Lindsay of Erin Lane Bags does what she calls a Hankmas. Now, in order to be a part of it, you have to be in the Bag Buddies group, the Erin Lane Bag Buddies group. It's a private group, so you gotta request to go in. But each day on the 12 days of Christmas, she releases a new bag that is only for Hankmas. You'll never see it in the shop, except one now started going to the shop. But what you'll see that I'm pulling out, you will never see in the shop. It's only for Hankmas, and sometimes she does live sales. She'll include some of them there, but the vast majority of these you'll never see again, ever. And there's reasons for it. We're gonna start off with whatever one I could grab out of here. Oh, this is what she calls a stash and go. So basically, if you got a specific pattern and you have the yarn and you want to keep it together so you don't forget why you purchased that yarn, you put it all in here with the pattern and you can see what's in it. This is the Buffy the Vampire Slayer sheeple. There's the bunny that Anya's afraid of. Yeah, that's the only one I recognize right now. Who is the blue coat? I don't remember. There's Buffy. But yeah, so there's that. I got a few of those. This is the large one. This is the extra large stash and go for the bigger projects. That's why it has a drawstring and not a zipper. I had yarn in here, that's why it's like this. And this is the Friend's sheeple. See? Okay, there's more in here. Here's another stash and go. And this one is in Star Trek fabric. Star Trek sheeple. They're going to fall on the floor now. Because, in case you didn't know, I say this all the time to my husband, and he just shakes his head at me, is my life is on the floor. No matter what it is, it always falls on the floor. These are her knit pack Guardians. They basically are DPN holders. And they're both in crafting sheeple. Let's see. This is a snap and stash. This is basically just a notions pouch that you could snap to your project bag. Now I can start using it. Is there any more? Yeah, there's more in here, but I can't. This is another stash and go in the Friend sheeple. A lot of these fabrics are I repeat because I like them. This is a door hanging needle holder in the Star Trek sheeple. Now, what you do is like you put the needles, the circular needles through this, and they're right there to keep them untangled. It's just a hanging one. I say door because of that, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a door. That's the Star Trek, and I got it in Care Bear sheeple as well. And I think I got another one, a third one. I just don't know where it is because I have several different types of needles. One's going to be for my child goose. The other one is going to be for my signatures. And then I think if I did get 3, the third one is for my zings. There's another stash and go with the Star Trek sheeple. Another one in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer sheeple. I know I'm missing some because they're in the back. Okay, I see what they are now. Okay, this and this, they're both like tablet holders, but they don't have a close fasten. This and with a zipper in the front. Okay. In the Buffy the Vampire Slayer sheeple. And this one is in the Friends sheeple. Eesh. Yeah, okay, I do have more. I do have another one. I got another needle holder in the stitch crafting sheeple. I did get 3 because I wanted them for the 3 separate needles so I could keep them together. That wasn't part of Hank Miss. This is part of Hank Miss. This wasn't part of Hank Miss. Okay, I'm trying to show you everything from Hank Miss. Okay. And there's another one. There should be another one. Where the heck is the other one? Oh, this is moving too far away from me now. Okay. Yeah, there's more. Okay. Again, more DPN holders. A notions pouch in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer sheeple. That's not part of Hank Miss. A stash and go Ferris Bueller sheeple. This is one of those project bags that when you put something in it, if this fits in there, you can make bigger. This isn't heavy. What's in here isn't heavy enough. I need to put something heavier in here. Yes, this is my tape. My shipping tape. See? You could collapse. See? To make it into a yarn bowl. And then when you want to close it up, you just do that. Okay. This is the sock size. And it doesn't fit my yarn in. I didn't realize that. That's okay, because it's its own yarn bowl. This is in Buffy the Vampire sheeple. I do have the larger one, and it's right here. This is the larger one. It's a tote. It fits more, obviously, and it does the same thing. It collapses. And, yeah. This is in Buffy the Vampire sheeple. I thought I had another one, though. Oh, I do. This one, in the Gem and the Holograms fabric, the sock size one. Okay. Sorry. I feel like I've been talking for forever. Okay. Is that it for Hank Miss? I believe it is. It may not be. There may be more. And then there's these, the 3-zip bags. They are crossbody bags. Basically like a Vera Bradley bag with the 3 zips. Okay. And I got 2 of them. One in the Care Bears and one in the gem and the holograms. These ones were not part of Hank Miss, but I'm going to show you anyway. This was mixed in with it. Last year, I was part of the Flockbuster Club, which is yarny. It's a skein of yarn from, I can't think of them right now. Lost out of my head. And it's a skein of yarn from them, and I could see the labels, but I don't remember. And this one was the Miss Congeniality sheeple, and it's her Oops project bag. Here's another Oops project. She calls it an Oops because she accidentally cut the fabric too large for a sock bag, and it made an Oops bag. That is Gem and the Holograms again, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer again. Okay, that's it for our lane bags. Let's move on to the others. Now there's a lot of Knit for Brains ones. I don't want to lose these. These have to go in the closet. Okay. Like I said, there's a lot of Knit for Brains bags, and I just dropped those. I told you, my life is on the floor. Everything always falls on the floor for me. Okay. Here are a few of her notion. She just started putting them in there. Her new Notions pouches. She just started making them. Here's her medium drawstring in the Gilmore Girls Luke's fabric, gingerbread, snow globe, Lorelai Talk Fast. I'm the Rory to your Lorelai. Friends, bad, outside bad, inside good. That's when they got the Barco Loungers and the free adult stuff on their TV. I'm a Friends nerd. I'm sorry. And this one is just plain old sheep. Okay, and then this is her extra large gnomes, because gnomes and turtles are my things. And this is the extra large in the villains. Okay. Now, on to some special bags. Anne from Silvershed USA is retiring. Makes me very sad. But before she retired, she made me a few things so that I use up the fabric, because there's some fabric I asked her to make for me that she had to get online and get a lot of it for that. She made me this Kansas City Royals bag. It's her extra large. It is very roomy, and I'm going to love it forever because Kansas City Royals, we all know how much I love them. Baseball season's only a few weeks away. That's not true. Baseball season was supposed to start next week for spring training, and now the lockout has them starting in March because they can't come up with what they feel comfortable of a salary gap. Greedy people. Don't they know I need my baseball? Don't they know this? Okay. I digress. I had asked her, because she prints her own fabric as well, and I had asked her if she could make one with my logo, and she did an amazing job, and I cried because it's perfect. The extra large, just like the other one, and it's beautiful. See? And it came with a Notions pouch. I cried. When I tell you I cried, I bawled to the point that my husband was like, what the hell's your problem? Yeah, and she was sweet enough to send me, well, I purchased them, but the leftover fabric from my logo bag and this bag. I also, when she started making these, I had placed an order with her, and I told her no rush because It's me. I don't complain about those things. And her retiring pushed it up a little earlier than I was expecting, but she was making wax canvas. I literally said the word with the Erin Lane bag. Crossbody bags. Perfect for festivals because it's purple. It's purple wax canvas, and it's deep. It's perfect for the festivals for two reasons. One is this spot where you could put your pins, and she added one of her pins on it. Right? It won't interfere with your bag because it has a backing to it, as you can see, and you could display all your pins there. But also because it's huge, and this is why I was saving it, because she put my fabric on the inside. But it does this as well. And you have the crossbody strap, and if you don't feel like using that, you have just the regular straps for canvas tote. I will not be using this as a project bag. As much as it was made for that, I can't use this as a project bag. This has to be a purse for me. So, yeah. Yeah, that's it for the project bags. I have a lot of yarn here. Yeah. So, stick around if you're wanting to see that. Like I said, it's from basically May on. So, there's a lot. How long is this so far? Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Love you. Okay. I got this when Betty White died. It's Night Owl Fibers, and the colorway is Miami Girls. Rose Island. Okay. I'm just grabbing it like this because it's just easier. This is Freckled Whims. A lot of it is self-striping. You're going to see that because it's my jam for fingering weight. This is Freckled Whimsy. It's self-striping, and it's on her Serenity base, and the colorway is Irish You, a Beautiful Rainbow. Get it? Irish You? Irish You? This one is a dyer that I've never tried before, but when I saw it, I had to have it because, again, Betty White. It's Lady Pearl. I found her on Etsy. It's self-striping, and the colorway is Thank You for Being a Friend. Okay, the rest are mustache. Oh no, I have one more Freckled Whimsy. Okay. This Freckled Whimsy is her Serenity based, and it's Just Be You, number 10 Wisdom of Wizards and Witches, 2021. This was from her club from last year, but she started releasing the colorways. This is Kirby Werby. It's always hit or miss for me. And if I remember correctly, I got this on a D-stash. I just don't remember where. It's on her Old Faithful base, and it's Rose Apothecary Remix. No, I happened to get it when she just released it. Yes, that's what it was. I got this from Kirby Werby. It's so pretty. Okay. These three are mustache yarns. And this one is Doctor. This one is, I don't know. Oh, Calaveras. I can't say the word, but that's what it is. And they're both perfect match sets. So if I cake them and start them in the same spot, they're going to match because they're identical. I don't like it that way. I don't match my socks when I do self-striping. It bores me. And this one is Wool Goggles. That's so pretty. All right, what's next? Let me grab this because you know what? No, grab this one. This is Ginger Snap Fat. It's Ginger Snap, not Fat. I don't know why I keep saying that. She came out with her bunny butt colorways, and I got 4 of them because I like them. And they're all DK. This one is Hopper, and it's on her Confetti Tweety base. Oh, that's somewhat true to color. It's cool. Thank you, Sunshine. This one is Daisy. This one is Floppy. I don't know if she still has these in the shop. And this one is Binky. Look how pretty they are. So that's those. Okay. This is Lady Fernicle Creations. Like I said, when I was showing you my Terror the Sea Turtle, I got another set of it, and it's, if it makes you happy, fuchsia and green. So there's those. I have a toy design in mind for these. That's why I ordered them. Don't close. WTH. Okay. I legitimately scolded her, Alaska, of Sinful Yarns, because she has to stop making all the pretty things. I actually had this yarn. I bought it last year, and it was on 100% superwash merino. And I didn't know what to make with it. And I was hoarding it because it's so pretty. So she released these as a spring bundle, and I have them rubber band together because I didn't want to lose the minis that go with it. But it's a sock set now, and the colorway is Furby. She still has them in her shop too. This is neon yellow, and this is grape jelly. So pretty. Her yarn is a dream to work with. I have to say that. Matter of fact, I mean, Lady Fernicle Creations too, and Ginger Snap, their yarn is just so squishy and perfect. This is from Ramblin' Needles. Her hand-dyed yarn. Her yarn is so pretty. I had a hard time choosing. This one is Listen to My Voice sock set. And it's so pretty. But I actually purchased this for a gift. And I'm showing it on here because I know I'm going to forget. Because I'm special. I forget everything. This is another self-striping, and it's a new yarn I'm trying. A new dyer I'm trying. She also is in part of the sticker and Tumblr community. That's how I found her. I found her on TikTok. No, I didn't find her on TikTok. Excuse me. I take that back. But this is Always Be Kind yarn, and it's self-striping, and it's Rainbow Brights. Okay. There's two of these in here somewhere. I don't know where the other one is right now. There's two of these in there because I bought two. This is Treasure Goddess yarn. She's out of Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri. And no, I think she's from Kansas part. She's from Lawrence, Kansas. Now I remember. I found her when I was in Kansas in 2019. This colorway is a Vast Ye Wildcats. If you know me really, really well, you know I love the Kansas City Royals, but I also love Kansas State Wildcats. I like the underdog. I like rooting for the one that, hence me being a Mets fan. Just the underdog, and sorry, my phone is dying. I had to plug it in. So that's my love for the Wildcats. Now, they're a very good football team. I'm not going to say no, but they're not great. But I got two of these. I got two on fingering weight and one on DK. Okay. This is from Dragon Horde Yarn. She did her princess colorways, and I fell in love with this one, so I had to have it. What the heck is happening here? Okay. It's on her fingering base, and it's Rapunzel. So pretty. So pretty. Okay. Sorry for the crinkling. I'm keeping it together because it's a set, but this is from Ginger Snap, and when I hold it up really, you're going to understand why I have it. It's the Citrus Punch Cozy Up Knits 2022 MCal set. Now, I didn't knit the MCal, but I got this set because I have a design in mind for it, and it was perfect for it. And sorry for the crinkling, but here it is. There's 3 minis, pink, orange, and yellow. And green. Okay. How'd this get in here? This is my yarn. I dyed this. This is my Remember Me colorway. I don't know how it got in that bag. I didn't do it. Maybe it fell in. Fell in. Ah! Sorry. This is a Magpie Knits. She's on Etsy. It says it's her 80-20 base, but looking at the twist, I feel like it's a 75-25. So it doesn't matter either way. I don't really care. But this colorway is your guess is as good as mine. That's the name of the colorway. Everything's falling on the floor. It's like a pyramid over here. Here's another colorway from Sinful Yarns, and it's Harlequin Pink. This is not doing it justice. This is like bright, like sunglasses bright. Okay. Here's the other one. See, told you. I had to. Okay. I think the rest is, I want to say, nope, there's a few different ones in here. Let me get those out, and then the rest will be in Miss Bab's parade. This is from Trilogy Yarn, and it's the Hocus Pocus colorway. I can't remember if I got this year or last year. I want to say this is from last year. I want to say I showed this already. How did this get in there? This was from the... I'm dumb. I am dumb. Excuse me. This is from Knit for Brains. She just started dyeing yarn. There's no colorway name. No colorway. But it's blue. And it's pretty. And it's mine. You can't have it. Okay, now on to the Miss Babs parade. Every year after Christmas, Miss Babs does her gratitude sale. So I kind of took advantage of it a little. And I got a few colorways, and some I got at the some of the on the virtual fiber shows. This one was from the Gratitude, and it's psychedelic. It's a yowza, obviously. This one was from the nope, this is not from Gratitude. This is from Rhinebeck 2021, and it's Vista Point. This one is from the Gratitude sale, and this is the Temptress. I can't say that word. Excuse me. Oh, I did have a regular one in here. A regular one. A different dyer, I meant. This is Cherry Pie Cottage, and it's I like pink on her fingering sock base. I like pink. Though purple's my favorite, but I like pink. Okay. These were part of the Gratitude sale. This is Summer Fun. It's her Putnam base, and it's a 75-25. This is Yowza Mini, and it's Perfectly Reckless. So I have a full Yowza in that colorway. This is from SAF 2021, and it's Purple Mountains. It's so pretty. Sorry if I'm going so fast, but I'm trying to speed this up so that, yeah. This is from this is Nashville Lights. This is from SSK 2020. How did this get in here? The next one is from 2020 also because, oh no, this is 2021. This is from the other Rhinebeck colorway, and it's the Last of the Dahlias right here. This one's really pretty. And guess what? That is it. I want to thank you guys again for sticking around, and I want to thank you all again for sticking around while I was on my hiatus. I do appreciate that. And it's going to be different moving forward. I think I'm going to be more transparent because I feel like I need that. But we shall see. I'm trying to think if there's anything I forgot. I can't. If I forgot it, I forgot it. I won't remember it now. But follow me on all my on social media. Social media. You hear me? Like a meteor. Social media, which will be linked below. And I'll also be showing the new QR code I have. And I think that's it. If I remember anything else, I'll add it. But until then, happy crocheting and happy knitting and happy crafting. Bye. Love you.